My child, you have made me happy every single time. Whenever I tested your faith, you stood firm, unwavering in your trust, radiant in your belief, strong in the face of trials. And so I am delighted to announce that I have accepted your prayer, child. You have prayed for your health and your wealth, and I have heard about them carefully. I have listened not only to the words you spoke aloud, but also to the silent cries of your heart. Now, I declare I will help you in your journey. I will walk with you in ways you did not even imagine, and I will not depart from your side. You have reached me in truth and spirit, and your voice has risen like incense before my throne. There were moments when you thought I was silent. There were nights you laid awake, wondering if I saw your pain, if I felt your sorrow, if I was still near. Yes, I saw. Yes, I felt. Yes, I was near. Every tear you shed, I caught. Every groan of your spirit, I interpreted. I allowed the weight so you could grow strong under it. I permitted the storm so your roots would dig deeper in me. I was never far, never distant. In the silence, I was preparing. In the waiting, I was building. In the pain, I was purifying. And now, the time has come to reward your endurance. The seeds of faith you planted in the dark are beginning to break through the soil. Even if you cannot yet see them, I tell you, the harvest is coming. Yes, I declare it. There shall be a harvest, not just of one blessing, but of many, not only in your health and your wealth, but in every area where your soul cried out for me. I will touch your body with my healing. I will restore what was broken. I will strengthen what was weak. I will pour life into the places that felt hollow, light into the places that felt dim. And know this, child, my healing will not be a momentary relief, but a lasting renewal. From within, I will knit you together again. Your body shall rise in strength. Your mind shall settle in peace. Your soul shall overflow with joy. Concerning your wealth, I have seen your struggles, your efforts, your faithfulness. Even when you had little, and you gave when it cost you. You helped when it stretched you. You believed when others scoffed. You kept me first, even when it seemed to delay your own advancement. I saw all of it. And now I say, I will open the storehouses of heaven and pour out upon you what no man can measure. Opportunities will find you. Doors will open that no one can shut. Ideas will flow into your mind like streams in the desert. Favor will surround you like a shield. You do not think I bless only to enrich. I bless to assign. I bless to anoint. I bless to position. What I place in your hands, I also fill with purpose. What I give you, I will also guide you to steward. My blessing is not merely for your comfort, but for your calling. Therefore, listen closely to my voice as I direct you. Do not run ahead. Do not lag behind. Walk with me, for I am doing a new thing in you, through you, and for you. I have appointed angels to guard your steps. You are not walking this path alone. You are not building by your own wisdom. You are not navigating by your own light. I go before you as a fire. I stand beside you as a shield. I remain behind you as a guard. I surround you with myself. My presence shall be your confidence. My name shall be your banner. My promises shall be your foundation. Child, I know the world has spoken words over you. Labels, limits, doubts, lies. But my word over you overrides every voice. I call you blessed. I call you chosen. I call you loved. I call you strong. I call you mine. The world may try to define you by your past, but I define you by your destiny. I have written a future for you that is filled with hope, not the hope of the world, but the hope that anchors the soul firm and secure. There will still be battles, for the path of purpose is never void of resistance. But now you will fight with renewed strength. You will not be overcome. You will rise in victory, not because of your might, but because of mine. Every time you lift your eyes to me, every time you seek me with an honest heart, I will respond. I will not hide from you. I will not turn away. I will speak, and you will know it is me. I will lead, and you will follow with joy. Do not fear the days ahead. Though the world may shake, you will stand. Though others may falter, you will rise. For I have hidden you in the shadow of my wings. I have sealed your destiny with my hand. You will not miss what I have ordained. You will not lose what I have given. You will not be denied what I have decreed. Trust me with the timing. Trust me with the unfolding. Trust me with the spaces in between. I know what you need, and I know when you need it. I am never late, though it may feel like delay. I'm always working even when it seems still. I am arranging, aligning, preparing, and protecting. I am shielding you from roads that look good, but lead to harm. I am leading you on the narrow path that leads to life, fullness, and joy unspeakable. Every step you take in faith moves mountains you cannot see. Every prayer you whisper shakes the heavens. Every moment you surrender releases power. Do not underestimate the force of faith. Even mustard seed faith can split seas and raise valleys. Do not measure my movements by what your eyes see. Walk by faith and watch me do the impossible. When I bless you you must remember that the blessing is not an end, but a beginning. It is the beginning of influence, the beginning of testimony, the beginning of expansion. You are not receiving to hoard, but to pour out. You are not rising to boast, but to lift others. You are not favored to be proud, but to be humble, kind, and generous. I will use your life as a lighthouse to others lost in the storm. I will make your story one that brings hope to the hopeless and strength to the weary. Your past has not disqualified you. In fact, I will use it to qualify you. I will take what was broken and make it beautiful. I will take what was painful and make it powerful. I will take what the enemy meant for harm and turn it for good. You will speak from a place of healing. You will lead from a place of redemption. You will shine from a place once dark. And many will come to know me because of what I do in and through you. I am not done with you, not even close. What you have seen is only the beginning. What you have experienced is only a glimpse. I have more for you, so much more. Higher heights, deeper depths, greater reach, broader vision. Lift your head, widen your gaze, expand your heart. Make room for more peace, more wisdom, more grace, more laughter, more favor, more of me. Let go of small thinking. Let go of fear. Let go of what others said you cannot do. Let go of what your past said you would never be. I am rewriting your story. I am giving you a new name. I am raising you into places your family never dreamed of. I am positioning you to break cycles, to set legacies, to carry generational blessing. The shift has already begun. The transition is underway. Do not resist it. Embrace it. I am with you in the change. I am in the movement. I am in the new. Do not hold on to the old when I am doing something fresh. Do not fear the unknown when I am leading. Even when the way is unfamiliar, remain faithful. My word is still your compass. My spirit is still your guide. My love is still your anchor. You are not stepping into chaos. You are stepping into promise. And with every step, you will see more of my goodness. There was one who sat beneath the weight of shame, a soul haunted by choices that led them far from me. They thought themselves disqualified, tarnished, unusable. Yet when they whispered a prayer feeble and cracked, I heard they didn't know how to return. They only knew they longed for me. And in that moment, I rushed in like the dawn, breaking the long night. I washed away the stains of guilt. I clothed them with new garments. I reminded them who they were to me, beloved, chosen, redeemed. That soul now walks freely restored, proclaiming my mercy because they called on my name, and I delivered them from the pit of self-condemnation. Another was bound by fear. Every step they took felt uncertain. The world seemed a place of shadows and confusion. Anxiety ruled their thoughts. But they dared to trust me just a little at first. They placed their trembling heart into my hands. They called on me not once, but daily, seeking comfort, seeking courage. And I met them there. My peace, which surpasses understanding, flooded their spirit. I quieted the storms within them before I quieted the storms around them. I showed them that my presence is stronger than any fear. Today they walk boldly, not because the path is easy, but because they know I walk with them. They ask for my help, and I deliver them from the prison of fear. I remember the one who cried for their child, tears that soaked their pillow night after night. They saw the one they loved slipping away, gripped by addiction, by darkness, by despair. They felt helpless, but they never stopped believing. They came before me again and again, refusing to give up. I honored their perseverance. In the quiet hours, when it seemed nothing was happening, I was working. I sent people to speak life. I broke chains they couldn't see. I reached into that soul's wilderness and led them out. Restoration came not overnight, but surely. That family was not just saved, they were transformed. Because the cries of a loving heart rose to me. I moved in power and I delivered them. There was a man crushed beneath the weight of debt and failure. His hands were empty, his mind consumed with how to provide, how to survive. He looked around and saw no way forward. But when he turned his eyes to me, not out of desperation alone, but from a heart that surrendered, I opened doors no man could have predicted. I sent provision through unexpected sources. I gave wisdom to manage what little he had. I multiplied the seed in his hand. And as he walked in integrity, I lifted him higher. What once was barely enough became more than sufficient. Because he trusted me with his lack, I made him a steward of abundance. He sought me, and I delivered him from scarcity and despair. Do you see, child? I am not distant. I am not unaware. Every plea, every whisper, every groan of a soul, I hear them all. There was a woman alone, betrayed by those she trusted most. She carried wounds not of the body, but of the heart. She wondered if anyone saw her, if anyone cared. But she kept seeking me, and in the silence of her room, I wrapped her in my presence. I whispered truth to combat the lies she believed. I reminded her of her worth, not as defined by others, but as defined by me. In time, I brought her into a new community, a place of safety and healing. I gave her joy again. I gave her purpose. She called on me, and I delivered her from the prison of rejection. And what of the man who was tormented in his mind, plagued by thoughts that robbed him of peace? He thought himself broken beyond repair. But when he cried out, "God, help me," I came. I touched his mind. I renewed it day by day. I led him to truth, to wise counsel, to inner strength. He once thought the torment would last forever, but now he lives in clarity, anchored by my word. I delivered him from torment because he sought me in his darkest hour. To the prisoner who sat behind iron bars, who believed that life was over, he too found me not in freedom of body, but in freedom of soul. He knelt on a cold floor and poured out his heart, and I met him there. I didn't wait for him to get everything right. I came when his heart turned to me. In his cell, he found liberty. In confinement, he found purpose. And when the time came, I opened doors for his release. Now he speaks of me to others behind bars, carrying the light of hope into dark places. He sought me, and I delivered him not just from a cell, but from the chains of sin and despair. There were those who had no one else to turn to, abandoned, unseen, forgotten by the world. But they were never forgotten by me. I knew their names. I knew their stories. And when they lifted their faces to me, I lifted them. I sent comfort in the form of strangers, kindness through unexpected acts, opportunities they never imagined. I showed them that I am a father to the fatherless, a defender of the weak, a friend to the lonely. They were not invisible to me. They sought me, and I delivered them from isolation and sorrow. I think now of the weary ones, those who served others until they had nothing left, caregivers, laborers, those with burdens that no one sees. They whispered prayers, not even for themselves, but for others. And I saw the hidden sacrifices. I saw the nights they wept quietly. To them, I sent rest, not always by removing the burden, but by strengthening them beneath it. I refreshed their spirit. I became their secret source of endurance. And in time, I brought them into seasons of refreshing, into places where they were poured into, where they received the care they gave. They called on me, and I delivered them from exhaustion and gave them renewal. So many sought me, the sick who had no remedy, the confused who had no direction, the broken who had no healer, the lost who had no guide. And I, their God, became all they lacked. I became their remedy, their direction, their healer, their guide. And I still do. I still deliver. I still respond. When people come to me, I do not turn them away. I do not measure their worth by their performance. I look at the heart, a contrite heart, a heart that seeks me. This I will never despise. I have lifted the lowly from ashes. I have set the captive free. I have healed diseases men called incurable. I have resurrected dreams declared dead. I have restored marriages hanging by a thread. I have reunited families, reawakened hope, rekindled joy. I have made ways in wildernesses, rivers, and deserts, beauty from ashes. Understand this. Deliverance is not always instant, but it is always certain when you walk with me. Some are delivered in a moment, chains broken, sight restored. Others are delivered in a process. Each day, another step toward freedom. But both of my work, both are miracles. Never doubt that I am moving, even when you don't yet see the full result. My timing is perfect. My methods are wise. My love is constant. And when you see another delivered, do not be envious. Rejoice. For what I do for one, I can do for another. I am not limited in power. I do not run out of compassion. I do not play favorites. All who call upon me with sincerity, I will answer. Some may have to wait. Some may have to walk through fire. But the fire shall not consume them. The water shall not drown them. I will be with them in the fire, and I will bring them out, not even smelling of smoke. Let the stories of my deliverance strengthen your faith. Let them remind you that I am still the same God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the God who opened the sea, the God who fed the multitude, the God who raised the dead. I have not changed. I have not diminished. I am as near now as I was then. My arm is not too short to save. My ear is not too dull to hear. Call on me, and I will answer you. Seek me, and you'll find me. A knock, and the door will be open. These are not just promises, they are my character. I delight in drawing near to those who draw near to me. I respond to humility. I respond to faith. I respond to truth. Not one of my children, whoever sought me in truth, was left ashamed. Even the thief on the cross turned to me with his last breath, and I received him. Do not ever think it is too late. Do not ever think you are too far gone. I am the God of the 11th hour, the God of sudden turnarounds, the God who restores what years have stolen. I deliver not only from sin, but from sorrow, from stagnation, from despair, from confusion, from bondage of every kind. I have delivered before, and I will deliver again. and I will deliver you not just once, but again and again as you walk with me. Deliverance is not a single event. It is a lifestyle of walking in my freedom. As you stay near, I continue to free you layer by layer, glory to glory. For whom the Son sets free is free indeed. Remember this always. I am faithful. When you are weak, I remain strong. When you falter, I remain steadfast. When you doubt, I still believe in what I created in you. My love is not shaken by your struggle. My hand is not withdrawn by your questions. I am the rock beneath your feet. I am the light that pierces every shadow. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 to find the one. So let the testimonies of others be a trumpet in your soul. Let them stir your expectation. Let them silence your doubt. If I healed their marriage, I can heal yours. If I free them from addiction, I can free you. If I gave them new purpose, I can give you one too. If I reach them in the pit, I can reach you in yours. No one is beyond my reach. No cry goes unheard. No soul is too far. My grace runs deeper than sin. My love rises higher than shame. My mercy extends longer than time. Child, do not give up. Do not stop calling out to me. I am nearer than your next breath. I am moving even now in ways you cannot see. I am aligning, preparing, restoring. Trust me, believe me, rest in me, and you too shall be delivered. For I am your God, and I am faithful always. Mice.